Ah, there we go. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Just Chatting stream. Let's see, how's my audio looking? It's looking pretty damn fresh. BGM looks fine, mic looks fine, hell yeah. Alright, move the mic a little bit. Anyways, welcome. Oh my god, we got so many people here. We got 8 people here at the start of the stream, that's crazy. We got Kiwi, we got Guri, we got Weeb. Hell yeah. Glad to see you guys. Alright. Just Chatting stream. Second one ever. That's big. It's big stuff. Yo, imagine looking fresh. Hey, Laser, you're the last one to talk. The fuck you stupid little fresh looking boy. Huh? What do you think you're doing here? Oh my goodness. Okay. So, I actually have things to do this stream. It's crazy. Last time I just kind of I almost said I just kind of wung it. I don't think that's a word. I just winged it. And I think it turned out okay. I'm gonna get some water though. I just ate an entire pizza. That was fun. If I says, hey, don't know if my tweet was probably out of context or just made you feel comfortable, this is literally representative. Wait, which one did you send? I don't remember you sending anything that made me upset. I would have been super impressed if you managed to make me upset with a tweet reply. hold on. At apocryphal. Huh? I'm gonna look for that. When did you, which reply are you talking about? Where's the spicy takes? Wait a minute, you got unfollowed? Like today? I didn't do. Well, what the hell? Why am I down 2 followings? As in like people that I'm following. I didn't unfollow anybody. Here, hold on. Wait, hey, yo, Apocryphal, drop your at. Maybe it's because you know how Twitter does that thing where it like randomly unfollows people sometimes. I think that's what happened. Okay, I think one of them. Oh, okay. Bit of a sad story. I unfollowed them in my sleep. Oh my god. Yeah, Twitter's weird. It just does that sometimes. That's why I don't like. I know how some people like stress about like they'll lose like 2 followers and they'll be like, "What did I do? What did I do wrong? I'm so like, what? You know, if you guys don't like my content, they have like 20,000 followers and like 2 of them, or that's exaggerated, like 2,000 followers. Like 2 people leave, and they're just like, you know, I'm sorry if I offended anybody. You know, maybe I should like do something to improve my grade. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, relax, okay. Chances are they either are just unfollowing a bunch of people to clean out their follows. It's not a say so tweet. Did I send something that wasn't say so? Did I do that? I don't remember doing that. Yeah, it takes. Yeah, Twitter knows what's best for you and will enforce it. Yeah, it takes a hell of a lot to actually offend me. I'm incredibly thick-skinned. It's not so much that I'm thick-skinned. I'm just really thick-headed, I think. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, probably just toss that like either in chat or into like the Discord or something, and I'll refollow you. Okay. But yeah, like some people get like really upset about that, and it's like, yeah, chill. Like sometimes Twitter is weird. It just does that. You know. My head is all skin. I have an unfollow checker. Oh yeah. There's like things like that. I looked at them, like I looked into them, not because I was gonna use them. I was curious about them, and I feel like most of them like ask for like a lot of permissions for your account or something, which is kind of, you know. Yo, Arata, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Wim, how's your day? It's pretty damn good. I left the house today. I'm feeling incredibly accomplished. Considering my internet history, I'm not surprised. Yeah. Yo, petty great. No, don't call. Guri's not petty. Guri's very nice. It's that I got unfollowed as in I was no longer following. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Yes, and yes, Arata is the time man. It's Doctor Who. Who? Arata. There you go. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, you guys probably saw the tweets. I went to Home Depot because I'm working on a little project. So I've mentioned it a bunch of times, but I have a couple. There's like multiple sheds in the backyard. One's a fully enclosed shed that has like storage, and it's got like a workbench that I built in there, and like a table where I put like a 3D printer. So that's cool. And but you know, it's kind of old, and the floor is like just a big concrete slab. And so for a time, I had squeezed my gym into there, but it was miserable, especially in the summer, because there's no ventilation in there. So it would get up to like 120% humidity, like it'd be fucking raining inside the gym. It was disgusting. And so the homeowners of the place that because I'm in a house, but I rent a room in the house. Like like it's not like okay. So sometimes people will have a house, they'll own a house, like a family will be living in it, and they'll just rent out their spare room. It's not like that. It's like an actual, just like a 5-bed, 2-bath house, and everybody in the house is a tenant. The owners don't live here. They own like a bunch of houses. Yeah. Today's probably been my busiest Twitter day in like forever. I've actually been tweeting. It's crazy. But yeah, so the landlord and landlady, were like, hey Wim, we're thinking of putting another shed into the back because we know that you like using the one for the gym, and like whatever. It's like, and it was completely I didn't ask them for it. It was so nice of them. And yeah, they got like a big what was it, like 10 by 11 or no, 10 by 12 shed. Like a nice solid wooden shed. It's like lifted on like blocks off of it's got, there's like a concrete base, like foundation, and then like, you know, is it cinder blocks? I don't know, but it's like lifted off of it, so that like, you know, there's so like water doesn't pool underneath it and stuff. They know I have a shed fetish. I do like a good shed. They're incredibly useful. But what happens is the problem is it's in the backyard. Actually, it's not the problem. It's great. It's a nice grassy backyard. You got a couple trees. It's very nice. But you know, it's been raining a lot lately, and so you know it gets a little bit muddy. And so when you walk from the house, like the back patio, out to the shed, you know you'll get mud on your shoes, and no matter how much you kind of stamp it off, like as best you can, you'll still track mud into the gym. And I'd like to cut down on that. So great for body storage. I mean, I'll store bodies in there for like an hour at a time, and it's my body, and it's because I'm exercising. No, so I'm not going to pave a road. I'm going to actually build a patio for the shed. So yeah, so I got 12 of these like one square foot like gray stones. I tweeted a picture, and then 120 red bricks that are like 4 inches by 8 inches. And so my plan is I'm going to have a 2x6 rectangle of like the plates. The big square ones, and then that'll have a 3-sided outline in red bricks, and it'll be pressed up against it, so it doesn't need the fourth side to be outlined, right? I kind of pictured it in my head. I feel like it looks gonna look okay, so I went with it. Kind of eyeballed the measurements, I guess. But yeah, I was talking with Kiwi. Actually, Kiwi was I feel like Kiwi's a bit surprised. I feel like a lot of people are surprised when they hear that I actually do stuff with my hands. You know, like I'm not like a stranger to manual labor, even though I've never worked like the most manual labor job I've ever had was like cashier and like working produce in a Wegmans, which is manual, but it's not like construction, right? But you know, I'm no stranger to you know, like designing and you know, fucking hammer and nails. You know, I have my assortment of tools. I have power saws, I have power drills, I have regular screwdrivers, and I have like the things that you use for the corners to measure the corners, make sure the angles are good. Yeah, I got that. I got all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm no stranger to yard work. Like I've been on this planet for 25 years. I've mowed a lawn or two. You know. But yeah, so I'm building the patio, and I'm gonna put like, you know, a mat, like a welcome mat there that's designed to like scrape off mud from your shoes, and so hopefully that'll really cut back on the mud that gets tracked in the gym, so I don't have to clean it as often, because it you know, there's just like you track it in, you don't really see it, but then it dries and you can see that there's like dried mud everywhere, and it you know, bothers me because I'm a bit of a neat freak. Even for gym, I want the gym to, like, you know, I get it, like you're probably supposed to get like gross and sweaty in the gym, but like I'd like for the gym to be clean, you know. I feel like that's reasonable. But yeah, so that's the face rig. There we go. Man, okay, speaking of face rig, I was so disappointed when I tried out VTube Studio. I feel like, you know, it's probably partially due to inconsistencies between like how VTube Studio handles the rigging by default and how face rig handles it by default. But you guys probably saw that the picture I posted where I'm like, you know, like doing like a cursed face, and that's just me opening my mouth to the point where it runs out of the ability to open further, like in the model, and then I just like half closed one eye, and it just was like, it's bad. Like cause here, hold on. Technically, hey Laurelyn, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'll get the spicy takes in a second. I want to talk about VTubers. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Okay, I want you to take note. You can see like there's all these, you know, like there's all these like subtle movements and stuff that I can do in face rig. And I feel that VTube Studio kind of lacks a lot of the subtleties. So when you try and do it in VTube Studio, it's a lot more limited and a lot more restrictive, and I don't like it. I want it to be better before I use it. And so yeah, I got little eyelashes. I can do this too. I mean, it's not like there's perfect pupil tracking in this, but it's so much better than VTube Studio. Where am I? Yeah, there we go. It's so much better than VTube Studio, which is amazing to me because face rig is like what, 7 years old at this point, and VTube Studio just came out and was like made by people like who are VTuber, like do VTuber stuff for VTuber stuff. Yeah, you know what it is, because the problem is I gotta use it more often in my just chatting streams, because in my regular streams, in order to use the expressions, I have to be clicked into face rig, or at the very least I haven't set up hotkeys that allow me to do it outside of it. And so I'd have to like stop whatever I'm doing, switch over to face rig, and then, you know, hit the ooh, I cry, or I blush, ooh. Right, I get angry. You say something stupid. Yo, did you guys see that when I zoomed into the chest? Yeah, VTube Studio webcam is not great. I feel like it needs a lot of work. I haven't really taken a close look at how much better it is on iPhone. But you know, yeah, okay. So Guru's right. FaceRig came out with another app called like Animes, and it sucks. It's like actually not really even an improvement over FaceRig, and it's like a subscription model. So it's literally just worse in every way. Just literally FaceRig is still the best option for me. Very unfortunate. Pure Live is okay, but Pure Live has like no eye tracking. Last time I checked. Yo, Jerry Shee, what's up? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, so yeah, while we're talking about models, VTubers, what was I going to talk about? I was going to talk about my. I have some opinions I feel that are relatively unpopular when it comes to like especially EN VTubers. You haven't called your full name in so long. Why? It's not even like it's super long. It's Jerry Shee. Yeah, the fact that people are ditching perpetual licenses for subscription models is infuriating to me. Like, damn, I just want to buy Microsoft Word, okay? I want the Microsoft Office suite. But if you want to buy it and not have to pay subscription, you have to like look up like the 2010 version or like 2013. Like everything since then is just like subscription. It's so stupid. Oh, you're Hitsuji. Oh, okay. I know who you are. You're one of Kiwi's friends. Well, welcome. You want to see blushy Wim? All right, I'll blush a little bit. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Kiwi's mod. Hell yeah. All right. Disclaimer. If you have fragile fifis, if you do not like hearing opinions that may not agree with yours, then leave. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this for you. Just FYI. Anyways, yeah, so I feel like what kind of prompted this? I will fragilize your fifis. You like arguing? Oh, fantastic! I want people to argue with me on this. I don't want everybody here to be like, oh yes, Whimsima, you are so correct. I mean, I know I'm correct, but like, I want people to. I want to have a conversation about this, right? All right. So, hey Wim, do me a favor. What is the favor? You can't clip in YouTube. Yeah, no, you can't clip. I mean, the thing is, you can rewind and then just like screen cap, I guess. Yeah, no one on the planet will ever call you Whimsima. I didn't Kite call me Whimsima at some point in one of her drawing? Man, I miss Kite. I hope she's doing okay. Yeah, Kite kind of disappeared a while ago. Oh yeah. The other oh hey Sax, what's up? Yeah, the thing I was gonna tell you about, the sad thing is, I don't know if you guys know Plex, Plex. But Plex, you know, was doing like some art on Twitter like a while ago, like January, February, and he was like really good, and so I commissioned him, and he was running like a lot of difficulties with his equipment, and then like, you know, some family stuff happened, and he got like really busy, and he was very like apologetic. He's like, I'm so sorry, you know, is there anything I can do to, you know, I'm having to delay the thing. I was like, that's totally fine, and you know, eventually he's just like, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't. This is like recently, like 2 days ago. Or yesterday, you know, it was yesterday. And you know, he was like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to finish it, you know, how I refund it, and whatchamacallit, and so I was like, oh, okay, that's, you know, that's it's unfortunate, but you know, I understand, you know, I hope you know, hope things work out for you. And I was like, oh, by the way, would you mind if I posted the in progress sketch that you sent, because, you know, it's really good? And they said, yeah, sure. And I was in the gym at the time, and so I didn't think to like download the image from like our DMs. And then by the time I got back out of the gym, they had deleted their Twitter account, which deleted all of their tweets to me in DMs, which included the image. So the sketch is like gone. I can't get the sketch, and it really makes me sad because it was so good. But yeah, let's see. Oh, all right, hold on. Call him Papa Wim. Hey, let's talk about something really funny. Kiwi was gushing about talking to Lucy Hime, and when she got a message from you, she actually blew my ears out. It was funny seeing her this flustered, but damn, what a sacrifice I had to take. Adorable. But yeah, okay. Vtubers, specifically Ian. Okay, disclaimer. I may come across as a bit of a JP VTuber elitist and an anti-EN VTuber no fun man. That is not the case. I am well aware that outside of the big industry, you know, players like Hololive and Niji Sanji and some of the big independents like, you know, Inuyama Tamaki and stuff like that, you know, Kagura Meya, there is a Japanese, you know, indie scene, and there's some really fantastic ones out there, like Uehasu. Subscribe to Uehasu, by the way. And, so but there's also like a ton of cringe. Like everything that people will like will point, like, people who are like actually Japanese VTuber elitists, they'll point out, like, they'll point at EN VTuber community and be like, ew, you guys are so cringe, you're doing this, why can't you be better like my Japanese, this is why I don't like EN. But the reality is there are so many like cringy, like all the clout chasing and like stuff like that, and cringe, like, it happens in the JP indie scene, sometimes even worse than EN. But yeah. So what defines a good VTuber papa? Probably respond. I feel like being continued involvement. I think. Oh, thank you so much, Kiwi, for sharing Uehasu's link. All right, see you around. Thank you so much for coming by. But yeah, we love it when Hitsuji shows up. All humanity is cringe. I think we should just blow up the. You know, honestly, from a third-person alien perspective, I'm somewhat in agreement. But yes, so I would say a good VTuber papa is somebody who continues to be involved. Some, like, for example, in like Hololive and stuff, you know, every now and then the papas and mamas, I'll get to that in a little bit. I think that's a little cringe. But anyways, will like post new art, or they'll add like some stuff, you know, for their models and whatnot. So I think being open to your VTuber children coming back to you to commission like additional stuff, I think that's really important. I think staying in touch with your VTuber kids is pretty important, because it gives you more of a presence, which in turn sort of helps them. Because I mean, think of it like this: like, say you're a kid and you go to school, you know, do you want to have like the dad who's your friends only see when he comes to pick you up at the end of the day? Or do you want like the super cool dad who's like, you know, like the firefighter, like the police chief or the firefighter chief of your small town, and like, you know, he comes to pick you up at school and like he says hi to all the teachers or whatever, he's like super cool, you know, it's like really interactive, and like he's involved, right? Isn't that much more, like, isn't that just that's just so much cooler? So I feel like a good VTuber papa is somebody who stays involved with their VTuber kids. Don't pop out too many kids, because if you try to do that and you have a ton of them, that becomes harder. Yeah, so improvement, and yeah, I would say interactions. Try and stay. I mean, unless they kind of want to be a one and done, but I feel like most people would welcome, you know, continued contact, even just casually, you know. You're speaking as a person who only had the dad to pick them up at the end of the. Oh, I had some cool pickup, you know, from my human host family, because they drove a 2003 Ford Excursion with like a straight up diesel engine, so you could hear that thing coming, you know, like if you're standing out in like the kiss and ride waiting to get picked up, and you just hear like the fucking rumbling of a diesel engine, and be like, oh yep, that's my folks. You could hear them a mile away. Oh goodness. Well, yeah, so far I'm just saying facts. I mean, everything I'm going to say is a fact, but some people may not like them. Anyways, so I will say, though, there are certain things. I think one of the main reasons that EN VTubers come across as kind of cringe, especially to people who are more familiar with JP, is because there are cultural differences. So, you know, when a JP VTuber goes around and is like, oh yes, you know, instead of just saying like my artist or my model artist or my rigger, they'll say, oh, my mama, my papa. It's sort of a bit cutesy and a bit, you know, infantile. That's the wrong inflection, I think. But like, that's more of a. It's. I mean, it's. I think that if you went to the average non-anime, you know, watching Japanese person on the street, they'd probably be like, yeah, like, especially like the older generation. But it's a bit more culturally like normalized. Whereas in the US, you know, if you're like. If you're like a grown ass dude, a grown ass lady, and you're referring to somebody who drew art for you as, oh, my mommy, my pop, mama, I'm go, like, you know, it's cringe, you know, like, not gonna lie, it's kind of cringe. So yeah, in the West, I feel like mama and papa has a bit more of a. It's either super infantile or it's super fetishy, and so it doesn't have a comfortable normalized middle ground. Don't clip that. So I think I feel like sometimes Ian VTubers try a bit too hard to copy, like to just straight up mimic JP VTubers without respecting and understanding that like some things just don't translate well. They don't transition well between cultures. So that said, I'm only going to talk to my artist by saying goo goo gaga now. Oh my gosh, I actually was pinging a DM in October recently about yesterday, I think, about some Kino stuff. I could probably just go into the DM and say goo goo gaga. Yeah, so essentially be your own thing. I have said this multiple times. Pappy Fubar, love him. He's great. I think that Pappy is, almost. There are a few things I could say, but like honestly, overall, he is probably one of the best examples of how you could take the Eastern VTuber concept, because it is an Eastern thing. Okay, it has migrated, but it is fundamentally something that started in like Japan and in like China and on like Bilibili and on Nico Nico, and so I mean, Kino has built-in weaponry, non-lethal, but built-in. Yeah, I hard to agree with this. I really like yeah. So be more. My advice to EN VTubers is don't try and be super Japanesey, right? Like it's first of all, it's not easy. Haha, rhymes. Second of all, like just be your own thing. Be your own dude. Do your own thing, dude. Man, bro. But like Pappy is like super high energy. Like there's no JP VTuber who's like anywhere near, and there's really few EN VTubers who are as high energy as Pappy. But like it fits more of like an American audience, I think. It understands what people enjoy. Yeah, it's like watching like football or going to like a nightclub. It's so energetic, and it is very, very fresh, and I really do respect it immensely. But like, so for example, we talk about copying things. Debuts. Here come the spicy opinions. Okay, debuts, guys, just fucking stop. All right, debut nonsense. Okay, look, if you have been, first of all, I think we'll all agree that we've expanded the sort of definition of VTuber, which doesn't really have a definition. You're not so high energy, and you're not that cringe. I don't know about that last part. So yeah, and everybody does the same thing too. It's always just like a PowerPoint. To be fair, I did the same thing. But to be fair, I also intended to be more of a bridge gap between going full on this is what JP is and full on like this is what EN is, right? I'm kind of in that intermediate ground. I feel like I'm shifting a bit more Western lately. At least I'm trying. Pre-debut like 500-hour stream drives me fucking nuts. I'm gonna be honest. Just stop, dude. Like, so there are people. I won't name names. Okay. But there are people who like I had like watched their streams like a couple times, or like some who I'd watched a bunch, right? And they're streaming with like their like some of them were streaming with PNGs, just PNGs. Some of them were streaming with fully rigged models, right? And one of them like streaming with a rigged model for like months, literally months. And then all of a sudden I see a tweet from them and they're like, all right, hey, today's the day. It's my debut. And I was like, wait, is this like an out of season April Fool's joke? I thought you already debuted. You've been streaming with I thought that you had debuted and I missed it, because you've been streaming with a rigged model for months. What are you debuting? Let's go. I'm gonna look something up real quick. Okay. Definition of debut. Okay. Noun: a person's first appearance or performance in a particular capacity or role. Verb: to perform in public for the first time. Tell me, do you think that either of those definitions apply to the situation that I just described? I mean, so some people will say, okay, here's where let's clarify this. If you're going to have a debut, you need to debut something. Otherwise, it is not a debut. Okay? If you've been streaming with, and to be fair, Like let's be a little like realistic here. You're not gonna just you could say, oh well, yeah, they've streamed with a rig model, but like they have a new overlay. Do you really think that like a new overlay is enough for like a debut? You know, like I'm having a debut stream. Oh, what are you debuting? Oh, a new overlay. A debut is like a big deal. Like a debut is like a film's debut, or a theatrical performance's debut, or somebody's, you know, like a debutante ball, somebody's debut into high society. You know, it's a big deal. You don't just I'm debuting my new socks. Check them out. They've got, you know, Elmo on them. Isn't that rad? You know, like if you're debuting something, debut something. You have to debut something, and it should be meaningful. Otherwise, the word debut kind of especially in its use, loses its meaning. Keep that in mind. Keep the phrase loses its meaning in mind, because we'll come back to that. You know, so I think that if you want to say you're a PNG tuber, here's an example of somebody who has been streaming. Okay, for context, my first stream was my debut. I debuted with a fully rigged model, not this one. It was a cheaper one. It was still solid. It had its charms. I certainly don't regret using it. I thought it was great. Some people actually still prefer my old model because they felt that it sort of fit me better. But you know, so I debuted with that. Also, by the way, hi Plague, welcome to the stream. Glad to see. Sorry, I've been like ranting. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. And Lamb's here. Lamb, what is up? Please, the funny grass man. Yeah, so I mean, here's the deal. But I wanna make this clear. I did stream before my debut with my model, but they were all like private, unlisted streams, and they were for the purpose of testing. So you'll hear people say, "Oh, well, I think that people, you know, don't complain about people streaming with their model or their PNG and doing pre-debut streams, right? You know, they're just test. They want to see if it's good, if they're gonna enjoy it. They want to make sure everything works. Well, first of all, I've seen a lot of everybody kind of embraces the scuff. I think a bit too much. Like, I know that it's kind of a meme, but you should still actually try and put in effort to minimize scuff as much as possible. Not just be like, oh, I'm sorry, it's so scuffed. It's a scuff debut. You know, but like, do some test streams, okay? You can do you don't need to do pre-debut streams to test things. You can do unlisted private test streams to test that your OBS setup is correct and your scenes and transitions work properly, you know. Like, let's see, hold on. Never really properly debuted personally. I want to do a formula. Yeah, so you can, okay. So I'll get to that once I saw a chatting stream. Yeah, okay, yeah. You're here for the spicy takes. Hell yeah. No hard rules to hit. You can stream however you want. Yeah, true. Keep in mind, these are all my opinions. So if you just ignore me, I'm just a ranting alien with a microphone and a webcam. You know, I think what pre-debut says they're debuting. I think they want to do a formal. Yeah, so you could do a formal introduction. Don't call it a debut, because then it's not a debut, and you're kind of you're draining the meaning out of the word debut stream when it's not a debut stream. It's an introduction. I think that people should again. The problem is, that's a fantastic idea, Arata. Like, I like that. I like that you've come up with that, right? But everybody just wants to mimic JP Vtubers, and then mimic the people who are mimicking JP Vtubers, because they see debut. I have to do debut. You know, and so. Yeah, I don't know why scuff is so, like, I get that it's sort of a joke. I feel like it should be, it's good to have it as a joke. Laura Lane it knows exactly where I'm going with this. And yeah, lazy. So my train of thought just left the station. I was gonna say something inspired, I think. I don't know. You know, but like. You're right. I think that having that you know, everybody should understand scuff is inevitable. It happens. You know, the best, most professional streamers will have even the tiniest bits of scuff at time, right? And I think that having a people being understanding of that and chill about that takes some of the pressure off, right? You don't have to become like super neurotic and freak out and like have a panic attack because you're getting a bit of scuff, like, because you know there's a bit of acceptance for it. Like, we get it, we know it's going to happen, but you should still, there's still a degree of respectability in doing everything you can to mitigate that. And I think that people should strive to be a bit more respectable. That's just a general statement. I say that a lot. Yeah, so let's be honest with the debuts, right? You're not doing a debut because, you know, like, maybe some of you are like, oh, I want to do a debut because everybody else does a debut, but that just makes you a sheep. That just makes you like, you're just running around chasing somebody's ass. Like, you don't know where you're going, right? Be yourself, you know. Or more, I think honestly this is probably the real reason people like doing, they want to do a debut stream because they know it brings in a spike of viewers and or money, you know. Like Lorraine said, it's a glorified marketing stream. It's just a way to get people, it's a way to get bodies into the theater, like, you know. So I feel like that's really disingenuous, and I don't care for it. Honestly, like I said, I'm gonna get into some spicier takes, but like, I feel like I'm reasonable here. I feel like I have a solid foundation of logic to argue this on, you know. But yeah, like Arata said, I, you know, have a formal introduction, and I can't remember if I said this already, but if you are a PNG tuber and then you get your rigged model, you can do a rigged model debut, right? Like a full, like a, you know, like I'm having a model debut. It's not my VTuber debut. It's a model debut, and because that's a big deal. If you go from PNG tuber to a live 2D model, or if you go from, like, you know, like more of a simple sort of Vroid model to like a proper live 2D model. You know, no offense to like Vroid models, because some of them are really good, but like, just generally speaking, you know what I mean, right? That is totally a valid thing to slap debut on, but it's a model debut. Not a debut. It's not just debut. It's a model debut. I feel like people, you know, put a little bit of effort in. You know, be clear about what you're doing. Be genuine. Don't be disingenuous. You know, I haven't seen a good V-Ray model in 1,000 years. I feel like I've seen some, but, you know, I feel like a lot of V-Ray models are just like people spent like 30 minutes to like 2 hours, and it still just looks like default girl bottom text. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, so out of that, if you could, so honestly, if I would actually encourage you to go ahead and do, because you had a fantastic idea where it's a formal introduction, right? And I think that if you say that, that's a lot cooler, because like, I can't think of a single like VTuber who's titled their thing as formal introduction, right? It's always debut. So I think you should run with that idea. But if you wanted to call it a model debut, then yeah, I would totally apply. Hey, Honeydew, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Yo, yeah, Arata, when's the lore drop? Let's see. I know somebody. Oh, Coco's here. Hey, Coco, what's up? I know somebody with a really good Vroid model. She's an ice cream. Ooh. Toss her a link in the chat, Coco. I'm kind of curious about that. Yeah. Donkey Kong emoji. All right. Here's now we're gonna get into some. This is some topics now, some statements that make some people really upset. So, you've been warned. You've been warned. Don't say I didn't warn you. Anyways, what's a VTuber? Pause for dramatic effect. You know. It's a cutie ice cream. Oh, I'm gonna take a look at this. Yes, I'm sure I want to leave YouTube. I want to go to Twitter. Why did it not work? Go to site. Oh, she's cute. What the fuck? She is super cute. Yo, everybody go follow this ice cream girl. That's fantastic. Come on, I'm gonna follow her. Hell yeah. Anyways, you think of VTubers of food? Some of them are. All right, what's a VTuber? This is where I get super gatekeepy. I'm gonna get really gatekeepy here. I would like to point something out. My opinion here. Gatekeeping is good. Bold statement. Because I know a lot of people disagree with that. They'll be like, okay, you shouldn't gatekeep. Don't gatekeep anime. Don't gatekeep VTubers. Shut up. Okay? imagine you're playing your like a tabletop game like D&D, right? And you know, you and your buddies are playing, right? And you've been playing for, you know, for like a few months, and suddenly one of your buddies is like, oh hey, yeah, I got this friend, and she wants to play, you know, whatever. Isn't VTuber just another art of streamer? Yeah, it is, but the details are important. It excuse to stream without showering and putting on clothes. Hell yeah. Yeah, didn't Pokimane say that she wanted to use like a VTuber model because as like a reason to not have to spend so much time putting on makeup? Like, I don't know if that's true, but if it is, like, damn girl, how about you just don't put on makeup? You can do, that's a thing. You can do that. There's no laws against it. You could stream without makeup. We know you won't, but you know, like, maybe, I don't know. I'm being unnecessarily harsh, and who cares? Like, I don't care about Pokemon. Anyways, so that new person comes in and joins, you know, this game that you guys have played. You know, this is a game with rules, and you guys have been playing it, and you enjoy it, and like, you know, like the reason you play it is because it has rules and aspects that you enjoy, right? And that is a mosquito in my room. Oh, super poggers. Yeah, boy. Just gave that mosquito the clap. And I clapped so hard I lost my tracking. Anyways, so that person, but yeah, so I'm not saying like D&D specifically, just like any game, right? And so, and this person comes in and they're playing, and it's hard for them. They can't adjust to these rules, you know, they want to do it different. And so they start like completely demanding that you change this game to suit what they want to do. And you're just like, fucking no. Like, we're already here, okay? We've been playing the game like this, how we enjoyed playing it, okay? You know, the way that you're, first of all, your ideas are stupid. You're making it like baby mode. It's like you're playing Dark Souls, and then somebody comes along and wants them and forces everybody to play on baby mode mod or some shit. Like, you know, and you say no. You can either adapt to play the game how the rest of us are already playing it, or you can piss off. You know, that's gatekeeping, and that is healthy gatekeeping. You know, gatekeeping allows you to preserve the spirit, you know, the core fundamentals of a hobby or an activity, right? From people who don't understand it, or who would change it in a way that the people who are already, you know, people say, oh, well, everybody deserves to have fun, right? First of all, what a dumb statement. That's, what do you, kami? Like, everybody deserves to have fun, but then they sort of gloss over the fact that you're coming in and you're taking the fun out of it for the people who are already there. I think the people who are already there get priority. Like, I feel like that's not even a controversial statement. It shouldn't be. Like, if you're a newcomer to something, you don't get to like make demands and shit like that. All right. Anyways, that's a little bit like not totally relevant, but just sort of the general feel of that. Let's see. But I want to play my variant half ASMR, half drow in your world where neither exists. I'm the exception that should prove the rule, the lost child with a cursed arm. Yeah, for me, it's less gaping and more that a community should be cultivated at all levels, because if you give a problem person an inch, she'll take a mile. Exactly, right? So what's a VTuber, right? I'm gonna preface, I'm gonna go to the end first and then come back, right, to the beginning. I think that VTubers should not post pictures of their faces. Straight up. I think you're a VTuber, you shouldn't show your face. But simple. All right. So now we're gonna go back to the beginning, and we'll work back to that. Okay. What's a VTuber? There is no official definition of a VTuber. I think the closest thing we have is probably Urban Dictionary, which is Urban Dictionary VTuber. Alright, VTuber. A virtual YouTuber. A person that streams and or uploads videos to YouTube using mostly an anime avatar following their movements in real time. These avatars may be in 2D or 3D. Okay. So obviously that's not a great definition because Twitch exists. So we could call them V-Twitchers. V-Tweakers. Twitchy. The Virgin Tubers, yeah. Yes, I'm very strict about this. And you know, so you know, let's be realistic here. The platform is not I feel like you can expand on things without losing the core fundamental of it. So if they're streaming on Twitch instead of YouTube, that's honestly, I think that's fine, right? You know, like, but so the point I'm trying to make here is there's not really an official definition for VTuber. Now, fortunately, I, unlike apparently many humans, have a functioning cerebral cortex and am capable of simple logic and association. So it's actually quite easy to come up with a proper solid definition for what a VTuber should be or should do, right? So let's start at the beginning. Let's go back, take it back to a time before time. 2016, I think. I don't think there's a single person who would be Twitchers. Yeah, because the immersion's gone. It's like Guri kind of knows one of the places I'm going with this. It's like 2016-ish, right? Where Keys and I came out. I don't think there's a single person who will dispute the fact that the objective fact that Keys and I is like the godfather of VTubers. There were a couple people who were doing this sort of thing before, but like Keys and I is like what made it like a thing. It was like the first big VTuber. Okay. It's just streaming with something representing you that's not a live webcam of your own face. Generally, yes. We're gonna build this. Honestly, yeah. If it's 2016, I don't think anybody knew anybody besides Keys and I, like in any significant numbers. So this is great. We're gonna be here as we build. We're all gonna be here as we build this definition, right? So I don't think anybody would dispute that Keys and I is a quintessential VTuber. Okay. I don't think anybody would dispute that the members of Hololive, JP Hololive, I mean, I don't know about too much about Ian Hololive, but like for sure JP Hololive and Niji Sanji, I don't think anybody would dispute that they are quintessential VTubers. Like if you want to know what a VTuber is, like you want a great example of a VTuber, that's where you look. That's one of the first things people will recommend. And you know, there are a bunch of good independents, but generally speaking, that. All right. So what I'm establishing is basically, if you want to know what is okay to do as a VTuber, okay, and still be a VTuber, look at them. If they have done it, it is okay. So and so hopefully I'm not gonna shoot myself in the foot with this, but if for some reason, if like fucking Sencho, all right, if Hosho Manin would have come out and just start like streaming with her, with, you know, her face like imposed onto her VTuber body, like her real life face, and you know, and wasn't like immediately fucking fired for that, like congratulations, that's a thing that VTubers can do now because Hololive has done it. And let's be honest, Hololive and Niji Sanji more or less set the standards. Okay. You know. Yeah, so Kizuna Ai it was supposedly an artificial. I don't think she was necessarily an idol. I think she did idol things, but I don't think she was explicitly an idol. So I mean, you don't have to explicitly be an idol. You don't have to explicitly be you know, a dragon girl. You don't have to be a normal schoolgirl. Like there's, you know, all the varying things that they've done. This is nightmare fuel, what you described with Sencho. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so anything that they've done is okay. So, well, I will say showing your face is bad. I will admit, and that's why, you know, I'm okay with doing it, that showing like your hands, right? That's fine. Because you've got VTubers like Hachima, I think has shown at the very least like mittens, if not her hands as well, like on streams doing like cooking or videos doing cooking. So if you're showing just a little bit like of your hands or whatever, or you're showing your clothes, especially I would say especially if your clothes are exactly the same as your model, I think that's totally fine. I think that there is precedent, there's official precedent for that, and from the you know, the VTuber Bible, basically, aka, you know, Hololive, and therefore it is okay. So you want to stream with your hands, you can do that and still be a VTuber. All right. Now, there is an obvious and extremely recent exception that I should probably mention because anybody who knows about it will start to try and call me out. I did check. Well, so there was a bit of chest. But essentially what you saw was just, you actually didn't really see anything because it was blinding. I'm gonna take some water. Man, there's a lot of talking. Anyways. So, Inuyama Tamaki. How many of you know her? Or him, technically. How many of you are familiar with the work Himegoto, which is trap cross-dressing anime manga? So there's an independent VTuber named Inuyama Tamaki, and a cross-dressing male character, right? Obviously voiced by a woman, because all of them are. And that woman just so happens to be Tsukudani Norio, I think. Yeah. Who is I think the mangaka behind Himegoto. So pretty pog that the person who basically made one of the most recognizable sort of like trap anime of the modern era, you know, is voicing a trap VTuber, right? Also, if you get offended by my use of the word trap, I warned you in advance. And also, you're stupid. I think that anybody, hot take, that is actually incredibly room temperature. If you get offended by the word trap, and you start trying to make this like an anti-trans thing, you're actually stupid. Like you're just co-opting an actual term that existed, that there are actual communities built around, and you're co-opting it and stealing it to try and use it to be offended about something, and that's mega cringe. So, yeah, cut that out. Anyways. Also, yeah, like, if somebody could be talking about trap music, and then, like, some random, like, fucking Twitter degenerate will come along and be like, you can't use that word, it's offensive. Like, shut up. Get a life. Anyways. So. Don't worry, they call me. Yeah, like, and like, people will come along and they'll refer to themselves as, like, a trap VTuber, and people will get offended, like, in their place. They're like, you shouldn't say that. Like, but it's me. I'm describing myself. Like, no, you should, that's a bad word. Don't say the word, that which must not be named. Like, good lord. Could you imagine being, like, a grown-ass adult and, like, pulling that shit? Anyways, yeah, so the deception was that, recently, on Inuyama Tamaki's, Twitter account, the person behind the model, Tsukudani Norio, posted a picture of herself, full body. And it was a big thing. It was a marriage announcement. She was announcing that she'd gotten married. And it's like, it's a big thing, right? And so you might look at that and then look back at me. Look at that. And look back at me and be like, hey, Wim. I bet you feel kind of silly now. One of the biggest independent JP VTubers did a full face and body reveal. It's on their main Twitter too. So you can't even say that it's a separate account, right? And so then I will look at that and I'll say, you've got a good point. And I think that for like an incredibly wonderful and important life event, like a marriage or surviving a severe hospitalization or like winning against cancer, I think that that's fine. You know, I'm not made of stone. Like, if that happens and you want to share that with the world, with all the people who sort of like love and support you, I think that that's fine. I will make, but that needs to be an exception, not the rule. Okay. And also, that's it. We should probably take it with a grain of salt, since Tamaki/Norio is, like, pretty different from the average Ian VTuber. You know, people already knew Norio from her work with Himegoto and whatnot, and if I recall correctly, it was like a running joke that they weren't the same person. Like, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, we're not actually the same person. You know, Norio is just my mom. Like, it was like a mother-son relationship. But, you know, regardless, to my knowledge, Tamaki, the VTuber, has always streamed as Tamaki, like, in character. So, and it's very easy to watch him, I'm saying him because it's a male character, and forget that it's just Norio behind, like a camera, right? Room is not made of stone, my body is. Nah, yeah, I was actually buying all those rocks to replenish I'm like a golem. I gotta eat rocks to replenish my body. So, and in that vein, I can make I will make except. I'm saying that like I can, like I am VTuber God. Look at me. I am God. Like, no, but like this is my opinion, sort of outlook on this sort of thing. I will make exceptions for stuff like charity goals. So if you remember, Pappy, I believe Pappy had an IRL appearance reveal. I think he actually streamed with like his just webcam, but the purpose was for a charity stream, and it was a big deal, and they raised like a ton of money, and like I donated it too. It was a great time. And charity is wonderful, and I'm not enough of an ass to be a stick in the mud in that context. So again, if it's something really big and important and significant, or something really meaningful, like charity, that is a valid exception. Again, exception, not the rule. Do you spray paint your body tan after eating rocks? No, I spray paint the rocks so that they have better flavors. So I'll spray paint it blue and I get blue raspberry rocks. It's pretty ingenious. I'm kind of a genius. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, like, look, it's obvious that what you're doing, back to EN VTubers now, when you post cute IRL pics of yourself in like full makeup with a nice outfit and lighting and filters and the angles, and you're like throwing your hips out, you know, to emphasize your ass, like to the point where I wonder how you've not dislocated your spine. Like, you know, look, I may be significantly older than most humans, but I'm not like an internet boomer, okay? I know what Instagram is. There's nothing about what you're doing that has anything to do with your VTuber persona. You know, you just want attention and compliments, and you want them directed at the real you and not your VTuber self. You know, the majority of the time, they're not even posting it for the purposes of like an in-character joke or anything. Like, I have posted like there was one thing where I posted like a suit, and it was like a breast down, I guess, like breast isn't like I don't have breasts, but like the body region, right? Breast down to like waist or so of like a suit, and it was a joke like, damn, I'm at an event and I gotta wear a fucking suit. Why don't humans just wear fancier bathrobes, right? Because obviously that makes sense, right? Oh, Rim's eating rocks. yeah, Coca, e-girls, basically. Like, you wanna be an e-girl, go be an e-girl. Okay, you wanna be a VTuber, be a VTuber. Now you can have an e-girl VTuber, like Silvervale, I think, or whatever her name is. I don't like it. I think it's cringe, but you know, whatever. Like, you do you. But yeah, like these pictures could literally be posted. You could just post it on an unrelated Instagram account, but they won't, because their unrelated Instagram accounts don't have as many followers as their VTuber Twitter accounts. And what they really want is attention. They want like 1,000 people to look at a picture of them and be like, "Oh yes, you're so cute. Oh, I'm so glad that our VTubers are so cute." Or like. Come on. Like, again, put some effort in. You want to be a VTuber, commit to it. I think that if you want to be a VTuber, you should commit to it. Commit to the idea that you are a VTuber. All right? When people are complimenting how you look, they are complimenting your model. All right? If you can't handle a deficit in attention directed at you as a person, IRL, then VTubing is not for you. If you are that like neurotically obsessed with attention, VTubing is, I hate to tell you this, you're probably not cut out for it. Because if you want to do it properly, you don't post pics of yourself. When a species reveal, I mean, I've got lore videos planned. I'm an alien. We're human. There's a reason. Well, we have hypotheses about why. It's very interesting. Look forward to that lore video. That should be fun. Silverbear do be cringe, but they say that you are a fantastic. They are a fantastic EN VTuber. They play exactly. Yeah. So again, people who talk to me know that I'm not huge on VShojo. Personally, I mean, I think that Nyaners is a. I mean, I like Nyaners content. Like, I liked like Nyaners content, like pre-VTuber, right? You know. I think that the Wim is actually just Cthulhu. Bring me the mysterious pyramid prism, or whatever it was in that the shore game. You know, Nyaners is great. I think the Nyaners has a fantastic sense of humor. Is incredibly entertaining. I do think that they, you know, at times they'll go a little bit over. I think that they play into the lewd gremlin a bit too much. Which is even more ironic when you consider that, like, way back in the day, Nyaners did like the Pomp Pomp song, which was, you know, I mean, there are valid criticisms of the content and context of that, but you know, it's a copy pasta song, it's a meme. Don't get your panties in the twist, right? But like later on, she came out and she's like, "Yeah, I really regret doing that. It's disgusting. I shouldn't have done that. You know, sexualizing minors is. I mean, you know, I shouldn't say this with like a mocking tone. Yeah, sexualizing like children is not good. Okay. But then she turns around and she like I heard that like people, like anybody who like even fucking mentions that will like get like banned or some shit, or like timed out, because she was like trying to disassociate from that. She thinks it was bad and whatever. But then she makes a VTuber model, and she's absolutely a fucking lolly, and she's absolutely lewd as shit. So really, she's just a hypocrite, and she knows exactly what she's doing because she knows that it gets her attention and money. I mean, again, I may be dumb, but I'm not stupid. Like, I have eyes and a functioning brain. So, yeah, the hottest take yet. Don't sex minors. Like, you know, like look up your country or state's age of consent laws and know them. It's very important. You know, if you have a character that, again, characters are characters. I think that people, I almost don't want to say this because what I'm saying is logical and makes sense, but I feel like people will take it the wrong way. But I'll say it anyways. Like, people will get really up in arms about like incredibly youthful. I mean, again, if they look like fucking toddlers or like babies or like actual like prepubescent like kids and they're in like sexual, that's kind of yikes. Okay, that's a bit yikes. That's a bit cringe. All right, not big on that. Okay, but again, ultimately they're not really hurting anybody. I'd hope, you know, like it's pixels. All right, it's ink. Like, that's all it is. I think people who get super up in arms about like crusading against fucking random dojins, instead of actually focusing on real like child grooming and stuff happening in child trafficking, it's pretty cringe. Like, focus on what actually matters. But what was I gonna say? I went on a tangent there. But yeah, like if you're gonna be like, okay, I think that sexualizing prepubescent looking characters is bad, that's a perfectly valid statement. I don't think many people would disagree with you there, myself included. Like, I don't think it's great. I'm not gonna like crucify somebody if they do it, because ultimately it is just like a picture. But, you know, I think that it's pretty yikes and you probably shouldn't do it. You know, it's a bit yabai. What if your VTuber's 18 but you're 17? Yeah, that's I mean, 18 again, that's why I kind of bring up age of consent. Like, we always go with 18 because that's the US thing. I'm not arguing that. Like, don't be like, wow, you're like, oh yeah, we should totally fuck like 16-year-old. Like, no, like 18 is 18, right? That said, I understand that there are other countries and other regions where the age of consent is like, or age of like, you know, where it becomes okay is like 16. I'm not gonna be like, you know, all right, time to start a crusade because this country, you know, does things a little differently. Like, you know, like, you do you, I guess, but like, you know, like abide by your local laws. If you're doing things like internationally, then, you know, try and abide by the least common denominator, which is probably the US. So 18 is 18. Thanks to him, I did not know that. Yeah, Laser, like, you're talking about like the succubus one, right? Yeah, that was pretty yikes. But yeah, so if you're gonna come out and say that's bad, but then you go ahead and do it yourself, I mean, look at the proportions on Yana's model and tell me that is not a prepubescent character. Like, damn. So I think that's very hypocritical. Fruit, honestly, I think it's really unfortunate because I think Fruit's design is great, probably my favorite out of all of VShoujo. But Fruit is like, from what I'm aware of, my understanding of it, and Fruit's like, I'm under the impression that Fruit is BSA Apricot, who like legitimately like cheated on her deployed husband, like her husband who's deployed like overseas or some shit, and like cheated on him while he was gone, which is scummy as fuck. So I like, that's actually beyond giga cringe. So I have no respect for that person, which is why one of the reasons I rationalize not watching them. Silver Veil, I'm not into e-girls, so that's not really my thing. Zentrea is a dude. Sorry to burst your bubble. You know, the reason that they only talk with like fucking .text files is because it's a guy, and there's an army of simps who refuse to admit that. But, you know, like, get real. Come on. Some places age of consent is 20. Interesting. I've actually never heard of a place where age of consent's over 18. Huh. Yeah, age of consent on the internet, you know, is 18. That's why they always say all characters depicted are age 18 or of legal age or whatever. Yeah, Zentrea is very obviously. Again, I'm not gonna and don't get me like wrong here. Like, it, you know, nothing wrong with being a guy VTuber, and nothing wrong with being a guy VTuber and using a female model. I think it's kind of cringe if you're a guy VTuber using a female model pretending to be female. That is kind of cringe, because that's again, going back to don't be disingenuous. You know, we know why you're you know, if you do that, we know why you're doing that. You're doing that for deception purposes because it provides you with viewers and money. Like, so, you know, I'm not going to condone that. But if you're a dude and you want to stream with a female model, yeah, go for it. Like, hell yeah. should have just been like fucking like a non-binary model or some shit, like where it could be either, and they're just like androgynous, and then it's like whatever, right? That's but like when it's very clearly like, and they call themselves like a dommy mommy or some shit, and you just picture this. I just picture this like greasy neckbeard behind the screen saying like, oh yes, I am a dommy mommy, but they type it out. They have their mic muted when they say that, and they just type it out instead, like gross. Who else is in V Shoujo? I don't fucking know. Yeah. Oh, Iron Mouse. I can't stand Iron Mouse's voice. I can accept that some people like her. I can't. It's like nails on chalkboard to me, but that's just a personal opinion. I don't think she's that funny either. But whatever. I am a small indie VTuber, so my opinion don't matter. I don't have 50,000 Twitter followers. Like whatever. Vebe, I haven't checked out their newest model. I tend to not follow them, like at all. I just ignore them. If a guy's pretending to be a girl to get views and money is bad, then theoretically a girl pretending to be a man for the same reason should be just as bad. Yeah, no, there are no double standards here. If you're a girl and you're pretending to be like some super hot like buff Bara daddy, and because you're like, I don't know, trying to get like gay dudes to simp for you or some shit, or like girls to simp for you, right? That's also, I'm not gonna say that it's any less cringe because it's a girl behind it. Like gender equality, buddy. It's like fucking 2021. All right, Will, I have a serious question. If I start VTubing to introduce others to my music and express myself without putting another brand at stake, am I evil? No. What? There's nothing wrong with that. What? Again, VTubers, you don't have to just be fucking doing just chatting streams. Make content. If you want to make like music, dude, hell yeah, fuck yeah, go for that. Absolutely not. That's fantastic. Honestly, instead of saying there's nothing wrong with it, I'd say there's everything right with that. That's great, Vebe's voice is probably the nicest out of the whole cast. Honestly, I might check her out then. Yeah. The VTuber Q&A at this point, yeah, from the undisputed. I am the undisputed VTuber expert because nobody has disputed it yet, so just by default, it's like, so but ultimately, because I want to expand my brand without getting college professors to scream at you. Yeah, again, you can have your reasons, right? Like, as long as you're not violating any like NDAs or some shit, like, follow rules and laws, but like, there's nothing wrong with using VTubing as a means to express yourself through like your creative like content, right? Especially music. You'll dispute Guri? All right. Who do you think? You can't just dispute it. You gotta give me an alternative. You don't think your teachers or professors will like the funny goat man? Honestly, if I was a college professor, I'm disputing it. You haven't done a tier list yet. Have I not? Oh my god, you're right. I sort of chimed in. I've done tier list. No, I've done tier list in the Discord, I guess. I haven't done it on stream. I should do a tier list. Yeah, I'll do a tier. Don't let me forget that. I'm gonna finish up this topic, and then I'll do Hololive tier list. Okay. All right. Anyways, make a tier list and put me in SSS tier. Don't give one more content. Shut up, Coco. First of all, how are you sweating? You're a robot. Second of all, you have like fantastic creative content. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, hey, Necromancer, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Oh my goodness. Anyways, all right, I gotta finish this before I get sidetracked again. So what does all this matter? What is the point of me having all these hot takes and clearly defining a VTuber and like what all this is, all right? Oh, well, I'm so glad I asked. Why don't I tell myself, all right? I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's content, VTubers are content creators creating a specific kind of content. And this content has like aspects about it that appeal to people and things that like differentiate itself from other types of content. All right. Nothing much, just chilling. All right. I see you chilling on a Saturday. Hell yeah. I'm complimenting me. Need some water. So, in case any of you aren't familiar, there are things called mukbang channels. I'm not talking just mukbang ASMR, although some of them also call themselves that, but they're essentially, it's like, I'll get into it. Basically, think of I'm gonna use another example to tie back into VTubers, right? You didn't realize you're a VTuber until your second video. Oh yeah, was it the one where you're giving art tips and you're like moving yourself around? Your foot stuck? Well, unstuck. Unstick it. Unstuck it. Unstock it. Roro. Anyway, so it's like cooking channels and mukbang drama channels, all right? In a typical, like, just YouTube videos, right? In a typical YouTube cooking video, they make the food, and more often than not, I think, they eat it, okay? They cook the food, they eat it. So in the most literal sense, it's not purely cooking because they're eating that too, but we're not that pedantic with labels, okay? There's a bit of leeway, right? Like, you know, again, going back to things that you can do, can and can't do as a VTuber, there's a bit of leeway. Tanuki Tachibana, welcome to the stream. 配信へようこそ. I gotta say that better. 配信へようこそ. Yeah, I don't understand. I think it's gross. But anyways, so now think about mukbang channels, right? They're just sitting there eating disgusting amounts of food, but it's an excuse to be in front of the camera while they do what they're really there to do, which is to talk about drama, right? They're not there to drink the tea; they're there to spill it. It pukes, no, don't puke. All right. So those channels refer to themselves as mukbang drama channels, right? But think for a second. Imagine if they referred to themselves as cooking channels. You'd say, that's ridiculous. They're not cooking. And they would reply, but we're eating. And cooking channels eat too. Stop gatekeeping and being closed-minded. Yeah, there's overlap, okay? But the fundamental factor is different, okay? Now, picture the content consumer, right? Me, I like watching YouTube videos. Far too much for my own good. I don't ever want to see another being eating 900 nuggies. I guarantee they all fucking like binge, like purge that afterwards, right? There's no way they actually keep that shit down. That's like a bajillion calories. Like their body would actually force them to fucking puke it up. They're cooking up that tea though. Yeah, so there's like normal mukbangs and stuff, but like again, the drama mukbangs are like what they really want is abuse and attention, so they go to the extreme to bring people in, right? Anyways, so picture the content consumer, right? You're just having a wonderful day, and you're thinking to yourself, man, I want to watch some cooking videos. All right, so you go to YouTube and you search cooking videos, and the results are fucking clogged with mukbang drama videos that call themselves cooking videos. And you think to yourself, well, this isn't what I'm looking for, all right? All this shit is just getting in the way of my ability to watch the fundamental concepts and content that I want to watch, okay? So we're gonna tie this back into VTubers. Using my established definition of a VTuber, right? You know, you have to also expand upon that and say, what makes a VTuber different from a regular streamer? Is it the fact that they play video games on stream? No, it's not. Oh, well, maybe because they sing on stream, go karaoke. No, I don't think that's it either. Because there's plenty of regular streamers who do that, right? Like, but there you go. It's anime. I mean, there are plenty of content creators who make, you know, anime stuff, you know, or they'll stream with like an anime PNG or like make videos with an anime PNG, like, but they're not VTubers, and we can agree that they're not VTubers, right? So what makes a VTuber different? All right, there's a bit of leeway here, but my take on it is you are essentially you're playing a virtual character in the literal sense, not just like the idea that like IRL streamers will often like play up their character, like they play a bit of a character on stream. Like chances are the way that people act when they're streaming is not how they actually act outside of their streams. They'll exaggerate things a little bit. They'll be a little bit more, you know, out there. They'll really beef up certain aspects of their personality and stuff. They play a bit of a character, but they're not playing a character in the literal sense. Okay? Then that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be playing, you know, a fully lore developed, you know, a demi goddess succubus from the fifth layer of hell who's here to steal all of your bacon. Like, but there needs the fundamental of a VTuber as a streamer is the idea of a character that is disassociated, is disconnected from real life, from the IRL person, right? Oh yeah. So Plague left. Sorry, I was monologuing and I missed that. Thanks for stopping by, Plague. Hope you have a great weekend. Yeah, Thomas says it's just one big group play. Basically, yeah. The Twitter's gonna be a bit of a massive circle jerk and a hug box, but you know that's also partially just because it's on Twitter. You know, so there's this separation, and so the problem is when you get to the things that I consider no-nos, like taking your VTuber Twitter account and posting just full-on cutesy pics of yourself with your real face, you're breaking that illusion. You're ruining the disconnect. People aren't watching VTubers to see your dumb, boring real life ass. Like they want to see a VTuber. They want the character. They want the cool model. They want to see that that's what makes it unique. That's what makes it interesting. That's what makes it entertaining. That's what separates it from the rest of just like if you're gonna stream with your face, right? And like sometimes you'll stream with your model. Like you're just a variety streamer. You're not a VTuber. You're missing that fundamental. In my opinion, right? So I feel like that's probably the out of everything I've said, this is probably the take that the most people will get upset about, especially on like EN VTuber Twitter, because people really don't like being told they can't post their attention whoring pictures. I mean, sorry for the bit of harsh language, but that's what it is. Let's be real here. You know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. Like, let's drop with the charade, all right? So that's my 2 cents. I think that, you know, there's value in, again, a bit of gatekeeping, a bit of people like me or people who aren't me saying things like this and saying, look, you know, come on guys, like if you want to be a VTuber, you know, take the hit to your real life esteem feeding, ego, you know, munching, and accept that the attention is not directed at you, it's directed at the character that you're playing. Okay? If you can't handle that, right? Can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. Like you're not, if you are upset about what you have to do to be a proper VTuber, then you know, again, VTubing is probably not for you. Like, I would encourage you to go find something that you enjoy more. From the looks of it, it would be posting, you know, pictures of your butt on Instagram. Like, you know, I get it. It's you know, VTubing is the new fad. It's the new craze. Will it last? Nobody knows. It has a better chance of lasting if we don't let it be fucking inundated with people who are actually just diluting it and making it not any different from being a regular streamer. It's popular and it has a community behind it because well, up until more recently, I mean, it still kind of is, but it's more of a niche interest. Okay? And everybody knows when you take a fantastic niche interest and you flood it with normies who don't know what they're doing and they ruin it, you know, you can kind of kill it off. Like, you know, or at the very least, you stunt it. So this is not me being some crotchety old alien. This is not me being some grouchy, mean-spirited Grinch of a gatekeeper. Like, this is me saying this as somebody who legitimately loves VTubers and VTubing. All right, I've been, again, Kizna Ai. I've been watching VTubers since Kizna Ai. All right, on and up. So you got Kizna Ai and like Himehina. You know, those are like some of the more early ones that I remember. You know, in the more recent years, you know, like 2019, 2020, 2021, you know, you have Hololive and you have Nichi Sanji and you have all these great independents. Again, Inuyama Tamaki, Kagura Meya. I think Kagura Meya is fucking hilarious. She's disgusting, but hilarious, you know? And so I say all of this out of a genuine, with genuine positive intentions, even if it does come across as me being a bit of an ass. I feel like, you know, a bit of gatekeeping, a bit of tough love, you know, a bit of you know, not sugarcoating things will do you good. I mean, if people are always kissing your ass, people are always just telling you what you want to hear, you know, you're gonna have, nobody's perfect, you're gonna have flaws, and you're not gonna be able to improve it, right? So I mean, that's not really a completely relevant statement, but the general thing is like, you know, without a bit of the hard slaps every now and then, you set yourself up for failure. And I'm trying to encourage that people don't let it get to that point. You know, I feel like this is pretty simple. Let's see. I gotta read comments. Coco. Oh god, imagine if I acted leave me off stream Among Us. Never supposed to pick online, and I've always drawn myself. Yeah, so yeah, VTubing. Yeah, like for example, I had, you know, and there's like the whole identity thing. Like I encourage people to try and separate their identities. If you have other like accounts. So for example, before I debuted, I had all the preparation done, so it was actual proper debut. Like we kind of already, you know, discussed that topic. But I also went through like immense pains to scrub the internet of any association with my real life self and my online account, to the point where like I actually was like submitting Google search requests to be removed, like cached like search things, because it would have my name on it in like alongside my most common username, right? And so I basically scrubbed the internet all to prepare for this. Like there's that, like, again, I don't, and it sounds kind of like a humble brag, but I have no fucking, you know, ego when, like, in that I'm not like fucking craving attention and validation like the average Twitter user, right? Like I don't need people to tell me like, oh yeah, you're super attractive like in real life or whatever. Number one, because I don't really agree with them. Number two, because like I don't, it's not something like I really care about. Like it's not something I like crave. Like I appreciate it, but I don't, it's not like, it doesn't like define me or drive me to try and receive that sort of stuff. So I'm like the kind of person who can be a VTuber and know that all the compliments are directed like at me, VTuber. I mean, you know, I technically am, don't forget, I technically am an alien. So what you see is more or less what you get. But, you know, I understand where it's directed, and I'm fine with that, you know? Let's see, what if you're the same on stream when you're offline? No, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. If people like how you are offline, and you stream with that, and people like it, that's great. Oh, hey, Momo, what is up? Oh my god, Momo's here. Background links. Oh, yes, I know the back. Oh, I wanna show Momo the background. Face break. Go, cloaking tech, activate. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on, we got where's the overlay? Oh. Chat box only. There we go. Look, it got jams on the shelf. We got jams and kiwi and Kagura on the shelf. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm coming back. Yeah, critique is fundamental to improvement. Let's see. Ironically comical like a VTuber persona. Yeah. Wim has no ego confirmed. You don't tell Freud. Literally says, I want to be a VTuber for the sole purpose of not having to show my bit. Yeah, see? Like, there are people who are for whom VTubing makes sense. Like, you're cut out for it. Like, it fits for you, right? And there are people who it doesn't really fit for, and that's totally fine. Don't try and force don't try and force a square peg into a round hole. You know? Yes, no, I'm sorry. I must reveal this shocking truth. My name is not actually Wim Channel. It's just Wim. Because what I tend to do when I started, I set up 2 different accounts, one for VTube and one for portfolio. Yeah, that's totally fine. If you're gonna show like your real face, I would personally encourage you not to have them linked in any way. Like, don't have them linked in like your channel descriptions. But I mean, ultimately, these are just my opinions, so you can do whatever you want. You want a Hoge Wim? I don't actually have an Hoge. Well, okay. One difference between my model and my real life alien self, I actually do get like morning Ahoges pretty frequently. I get bedhead. It's a bit more clean and tidy in my model though. Let's see. All right. Deceiving us. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to trick you. I didn't think you'd think that my name was Wim Channel. Oh no, my life is like my immersion. No. And all my stuff via a website. Yeah, I mean, again, ultimately, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt, because it is just ultimately my opinion. I personally would just keep it totally separate. But you know, it's up to you. You are trying to use your VTubing as a. You still imagine your name is not Wim Channel? I'm sorry. But I mean, could you imagine having Channel as your last name? Like, what the fuck kind of like late 90s stupid ass parents would name their kids have their names changed to Channel? I hope that there's not like actually a real life last name. Last name. I'm gonna feel really stupid. Channel. The surname channel was first founded in County Limerick, where O'Connell was the chief of High Cooley, south of Aberfield, Irish. Channel is actually real. I am so sorry for everybody who has the last name Channel. I meant no offense. Wim Channel 8. No. No, it's not a middle name. Channel as part of your VTuber character would be pretty hilarious. Honestly, that's a fantastic idea. I feel like, yo, who's the TV VTuber? I feel like there's multiple ones, but like, imagine being like one of the TV VTubers, but your name is like, you do the name like, oh, you know, like Tedeby and then Channel, but it's like your actual last name and you play into that because you're a TV. That would be so cool. I think that'd be really clever. Again, you can take inspiration from like the Japanese VTuber concepts and stuff, but do your own thing with it, you know? Again, I'm you know, at the start, I was certainly a bit closer to wanting to stick more towards the fundamental, like more Japanese style of being a VTuber, right? So that's why it's Wim Channel, because just Wim was taken, and it just made sense because that's like a pretty common thing to do as a VTuber, so. Oh. Captain Cube. That sounds... No, I'm not thinking Captain Cube. He actually looks more like a... what is it, Domo? The little, like, cardboard dude? And got taken on a whim. Oh, no. Goody Goody was not taken on YouTube, but it was taken on Twitch. Ah, that's interesting. Last name... First name Kiwi. Last name Dalali. Oh, yo, County Court Gang. Yeah, there's a couple of them. One of them's got like, I was thinking the one that has like a blue screen. Yeah, Captain Cube is a box. I think he's a cardboard box. A cardboard box retail worker is actually pretty clever. I like that. First name Saxonovich. Last name VT. I'll miss the lolly. Yeah, Hitsuji. Yeah, Hitsuji was here earlier. What a great guy, stopping by. Anyways, wow, we're an hour and a half. I spent an hour and a half talking about VTubers. It's pretty pog. What else was I gonna do? Oh right, hey Kiwi, you forgot to remind me. I know what I have to do. I know what I. You remember what I said I would do? On stream when I said I would read? Ah, yes. A script, if you will. Actually, hold on. Can I below games? Do I have a... Perfect. Let's see. There we go. Are you guys ready for this? Oh, hold on, it's muted.
Going to make a delicious dinner meal.
Okay. A script, if you will. Jimmy Neutron's character is the same as from the cartoon, but more realistically proportioned and likely aged up, and he is sitting on the couch with a blank expression on his face, likely focused on the TV. Jimmy's father looks more similar to the cartoon with the same proportions, but a blank expression similar to his son. Jimmy's mother is just a 2D image that is entirely the same as the normal character. They have a low quality, tan wall behind them. The shot zooms in a bit, before cutting to the next shot, just showing the parents. Hello Jimmy, I love you. She slightly rotates to her right midway through the second half. I am going to make a delicious dinner meal, she says as her two-dimensional self grows taller and shorter and moves up and down. The father closes his mouth, and then begins turning to face her. A shotgun pops into his hand, and he shoots his own wife, propelling her off-screen and killing her instantly. The happy music stops, and is replaced with horror music. He turns to face Jimmy, and then says, Jimmy, your mom is dead. slightly moving his mouth to convey such. Do an order of pizza for dinner, his father speaks, as the shot pans to Jimmy with his mouth closing. Okay, daddy, he vocalizes. He gets up in a peculiar way. His head temporarily disconnects from his body, and then he forms, moving with his arms ahead of his waist and legs behind, entirely floating off the ground, as he levitates to the phone on the wall to his right. Hello, can I get a large pizza pie for the Neutron household? Jimmy says, without moving anything other than his mouth and his head, as his father slowly closes in on him with his arms out. When he feels hands on his hips, his head jerks to the left. Now it is time for father-son bonding, his father says, moving his hands around and tilting his head left. Bond with me, Jimmy, he says as he continues his motions, and the screen turns red with electricity on it, and his voice becomes more robotic. The screen cuts to the scene of Jimmy's father on the couch with Jimmy, with his right hand wrapped around Jimmy, and the left holding the shotgun used to kill his wife to Jimmy's chest. There is muffled talking coming from the TV as the screen momentarily becomes static. There's ringing at the door, which makes Jimmy's head instantly turn left in a single frame. It cuts to a shot of Jimmy at the door, and the door opens. Here's your pizza, an unidentified male individual says, as a pizza appears through the door. The horror music cuts to intense music as the pizza flies through Jimmy without harming him. He turns to look at the pizza, momentarily disconnecting his hair. The shot cuts to his father, having dropped his gun onto the couch, who bends down to dodge the flying pizza, slamming his nose into his leg, but ignoring the fact. The shot cuts back to Jimmy. The pizza is aggressive, he vocalizes. The shot cuts back to his father. Oh shit, he vocalizes, as the pizza flies into his neck and cuts his head off. The father survives for a few more seconds to finish his statement before dying. Jimmy's eyes grow, moving slightly out of his sockets. The happy music resumes. Just another day in the life of Jimmy Neutron, he says, with blank vocalization but a surprised expression on his face. The screen zooms in on his face, and then the dream ends. And now we watch it.
Hello Jimmy, hello you. I am going to make a delicious dinner meal.
Jimmy, your mom is dead.
Jimmy, your mom is
order
dead.
of pizza for dinner.
Okay, Danny. Hello, can I get a large pizza pie for the Neutron household?
Now it is time for father-son bonding. Bond with me, Jimmy.
Oh my god, was that actually a single frame turn?
Here's your pizza.
The pizza is aggressive.
Oh shit.
Just another day in the life of Jimmy Neutron.
No. That's it. Alright. Ending that. Is this surreal animation? Apparently it was inspired by some dude's dream. Yeah, it's not bad. Fun fact, that has like 17 million views, which is pretty nutty. Yo, Takashi Wolf, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Why are you having deja vu? Probably because you've seen it before. 17.578 million views. Wow. Looks how I would animate. Let's see. Oh, alright. That's all. Just check that off the to-do list. What was I gonna do? Could do a Hololive tier list. Yeah, I could do a Hololive. Yes, do a Hololive tier list. Hell yeah. And put delete. Okay, save that. 1 million of them are mine. Yeah. Yeah. Another million are Kino's. You're Jimmy Neutron. Alright. It's Hololive tier list maker Hololive. Bum-ba-dum. Okay. Let's. If Toa isn't at the top, I'd leave. Toa is not SS tier. Toa is like. I'd say Toa's A tier. She's up there. Aki, she's kind of average. Aqua's up there. I'd say above Toa. I think okay, so I'm gonna See, we got, oh, he's got Halevian as well. I'm going to add, can I add additional ones? Add row below. Okay. Aqua best. Aqua's, I wouldn't say Aqua's best. She's like A plus tier. She's like A plus tier. Okay. We'll say didn't watch and then literal who. Didn't watch enough. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cornet is SS tier easily. So she's I don't watch enough of her. Nobody really watches Anzu, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm not honestly I'm not huge on Coco. I know that Yen really likes Coco because Yen's like an actual Coco simp, or no Coco, Choco Sensei. Choco Sensei, because Yen likes the ASMR streams. I think they're okay, but like as a streamer, I'm not huge on her. Flare, I don't really watch a lot of Flare either. Her design is just like brown elf. Fubuki's up there. Hachima would have been S tier, but I think that she drives her jokes a bit too into the ground, so the wackiness eventually got kind of annoying to me. I still think she's up there though. Like she's iconic. Sencho's up there. Probably both Toa. Matsuri, put them next to each other where they belong. So this is Wim. Yen Sims for Choco Sensei. This one. Yes, this is I am Wim. Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I don't watch her. I don't watch Mel at all. Oh yeah, put her there. Mio, I don't watch enough. I don't watch enough, but I still think Mio's like C tier. If we exclude Noelle's actual main channel, like other channel, I'd say that she's down there. Okayu, Pecora, easy SS tier. Lucia, Shion's okay, I guess. Honestly, Sora, Hololive purists are gonna get really mad at me, but I think Sora's really boring. I'm not a huge fan of her. Funny Duck. I don't know. It's kind of weird with how her and Hachima are kind of pure. I think that Suisei or Hachima. But I'm gonna choose based on like if I had to pick between them, like whose stream would I watch? Probably Hachima's. Suisei and Aqua. I'd say they're about even. This is not super accurate, but you know, Roboco. I don't watch her enough. But she's like okay. Yagu. Oh, fuck is I don't watch her like at all. Like she doesn't stream. She's just there at like company events, right? Yeah, Susei's was Coco's up there. Kanata is up there. I'd say. I mean, the main reason I like Kanata and Toa is because of their voice, but I think that as a persona, Kanata is just a little bit better. I am. Where do I put? Nah. Wakaranai nora. Fucking hell. All right, new tier. Unclassified Classifiable. Wait. Add or above. Copy. SS. This needs to be red. That needs to be gray. Okay. She is a creature. I'm not in the. I actually like her more than I dislike her. Atame's up there. Literal who. Didn't watch. I know, but basically a literal who. Didn't watch. Yofi's up there ish. Muna, hey Muna. Muna up there. Isu's like there. No, I'd put her a little above Subaru. Yeah. Oh, yep. Haha. Very sad. We cry. Alois not there. Yes, I know. We know the memes. Weem. Bye bye. All right. See ya, Coco. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, go ahead. Have a great day. All right. Botan. Don't watch. Don't watch. Don't watch. There. Move down a little bit. Right there. Right there. Be like there. Okay. Wait, no. Add her below. Literal who get rid of delete row. Poisonous purple. Ew. Okay. She's up there, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's pretty good. Maybe Risu below. Probably about there. They're all roughly there. Ew. I haven't watched, but I like her model style. I like her model art. All right. There's a fucking unclassifiable. Yeah, I'd say honestly, if you think that Korone is not in SS tier, there's something wrong with you. She is absolutely. I would say she stands at the pinnacle of quality, like of like just all of them. She's better than everybody else, hands down, no competition. Pecora is so goddamn iconic and is up. It's so entertaining, absolutely up there as well. Fubuki doesn't get as much attention anymore. I feel like, and same with Matsuri, because they're older gen. But I still think they're great. I think Matsuri is just such a character, and then Fubuki is really great. She's very talented with doing like all those like voices and stuff she does. Some of her ASMR streams are really good. Did I EO Callie? Yeah, I EO Callie. You want to fight me? I think Callie is cringe. Hot takes. Remember, I warned you. Hot takes. She is. I don't care if she's playing a character or whatever. The whole gross boomer act that she puts on, like, cringe. And then Kiara, I can't stand Kiara. And that's before bringing Kikihime into the, like, her actual like other like online presence. Even separating that out, it's still ill. I hate her design. I think her design is abhorrent. It is an offense. It is an affront to character design. I think her behavior and attitude is cringe. I think the way that especially early on, one of the reasons I'm really hard on the EN VTubers is because as an English speaker, I'm gonna gatekeep you. You wanna be an English VTuber, all right? like, and this is back at the time where all I really watched was JP. I'm like, all right, you want to be an English VTuber? Impress me. You can't, like, they can't just be as good. They need to fucking really nail it, right? And I feel like most of Hololive EN had a rough start, especially in like their impression on me. Yeah, okay. Can we talk about fucking Kiara's design? Kage has done it as well, and him and I are in full agreement. Takanashi Kiara? Is it Takanashi? Takahashi? Yeah. First of all, I hate the stupid chicken face. I hate this shit. I hate it. It's gross looking. It's supposed to be quirky or funny. I don't think it is. All right. Character designs. These fucking hats are the worst thing about her design. By far. You want a hat? Pick one. They don't match. They don't coordinate. They don't even have good, like, dissonance there. Like, it's just bad. Okay? Her hair color, it's okay. I don't really like it. I don't like it that much. I don't know. I feel like the cut doesn't work well for me. Maybe it technically kind of does, like, in theory, but I don't really like it. Her outfit, I don't like disconnected sleeves. I think gravity-defying sleeves are stupid. Have you ever tried to wear those? They fucking suck. They're constantly falling down. Like, they're awful. Not that I would know. You know, this fucking bizarre Dorito fucking Triforce cutout, because they had to appeal to the midriff fetishists. Like, gotta check that box off, you know. The one nice thing I could say about her is at least she doesn't have fucking mismatched leggings, which is a plus. the whole badge and, like, sealed artifact, the RPG elements. She's like KFC themed Phoenix. Haha, fried chicken. I'm not chicken. I'm Phoenix. Okay, congratulations. Like, bottom of the barrel humor there. You know, been done a million times. That sort of thing. But then throwing, like, the whole RPG thing is, like, really tacked on. The fucking drumsticks just are wacky. They're just like, they're like fucking maracas. I hate her design. I really hate her design. I think it's ugly to look at. I don't think it has so many fucking violations of good character design. I don't understand why anybody would ever like it. Spicy takes, by the way. Hot spicy chicken. Haha, get it? Haha, I can do the funny jokes too. God, I can't stand her. Yeah, honestly, anybody who says they like the hats is, like, commit yourself. Not to a goal, to a mental institution, because you need help. Yeah, the drumsticks look good. I'd take a big chunk out of that. I'd take a nice bite out of that. But, like, it's again, the problem is, if it was just that and you didn't also have this fucking all these weird things going on in the RPG, then it would probably be fine because it plays more into it's a more solid and consistent character theming. But because of the tacked on RPG, then suddenly the drumsticks feel tacked on, and then that doesn't work. You ruined it. You had a good thing and you ruined it, right? Mori, yeah. So Mori, I don't like her deal, her boomer deal. I think it's kind of cringe because it's pretty obvious that she's faking it. I don't really like her voice, like when she talks. It's obviously it's nowhere near as bad as something like Iron Mouse, because that is a fucking la criatura. Good lord, I hate that voice. Well, yeah, but yeah, like, it's time to rebrand though. Isn't that what she was going for? You know. But anyways, also going back to what I was saying about the EN VTubers rough start. So, like, yeah, like Mori was like being an actual fucking boomer, but it was clearly faked because she clearly isn't that stupid. And so again, don't be disingenuous. You can make up the fucking craziest shit, all right, but don't be disingenuous. Like, there's a difference. You know, especially when again, it deals a bit with context and goals, right? So when fucking Gura, all right, again, elephant out of the room, we all know it's Senzawa, but you know, when and that is important to mention. I'll explain why. The context is important. All right, see you, Momo. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, no, yeah, Kiwi gets very upset when I mention that, you know, who Gura is, because she misses Senzawa, which is understandable. I think Senzawa's hilarious. I think she's great. The fact that, you know, the fact that she only uploads like once in a blue moon only adds to the charm. I think it, you know, great time. Senzawa's a shit poster. Senzawa is no stranger to the internet, and during Gura's debut, and we all know it, right? We all know the fuck, hold on. Where is it? Ah, my tracking. We all know it. Right? Did I do it right? I don't know. I turned the thing on. Hopefully it worked. The whole thing. I get really insulted when like I see blatantly obvious forced memes, cause I'm you know, I spent a lot of time on like 4chan and shit. Like I know when people are forcing memes. I know, and that one of the reasons that like if you forced a meme and it was actually good, you know, and didn't come across as like really forced and tryhardy and not funny, then I would like it more. Like I wouldn't be as against things like that. But forced memes are rarely ever funny, and they're just fucking cringe. And like the thing was so, I look at that, I watch that, and I was like, all I see and hear is calculated marketing strategies. This is not genuine. This is not like, oh haha, I'm actually so quirky. Like, no, this is like actual, like they fucking planned this out like on a fucking scratch pad beforehand. Like they had a fucking PowerPoint presentation on, all right, here's what we're gonna do. Here's our like our gimmick memes that like we're gonna do something, and they're gonna remember it and talk about it, like, and you know, the whole like, you know, marketing and spread and stuff. It's a forced meme. It's forced. It's corporate. Is how it felt to me. Same thing with shrimp. Simp. What do you mean shrimp? Shut up. You're a fucking internet shitposting gremlin. You know exactly. Don't fucking pull this fake boomer shit. That's why I didn't like Callie. Good lord. I'm not that. Do you think I'm stupid? I think you're stupid if you think I'm stupid. You baka. Fuck off. Like, don't insult me, alright? I may be stupid, but don't insult my intelligence. Because you're not gonna get a positive reaction. You know? You baka. The one who calls you an idiot is the idiot. Baka. Oh, fucking hell. Who else was in? Oh yeah, Ina gets forgotten. Gets forgotten a lot. Ina's chill. I respect Ina as an artist. I think she's incredibly talented. And yeah, just chill streams, whatever. Is that everybody? Gura, Ina, Kiara, Mori. Oh, Sanchiu. Sorry. What's her face? Watson. Yeah, Watson was okay, I guess. Debut-wise, I didn't have any major complaints. Again, Hololive EN debut generation just felt like it had a lot of forced memes, a lot of corporate planning behind everything that they did to try and be funny and entertaining. And I feel like there's plenty of that from what I can vaguely remember from her, you know, JB. It was just sort of a thing across all of them, with the exception of, I think, Ina. Which is why I've never disliked Ina. I never at any point did at first I disliked every one of them except for Ina, and then I kind of fucking got over it a bit with like Gura and a bit with Watson. Still haven't gotten over it with Kiara or Mori, but you know, who cares about my opinion, right? Kiwi's unclassifiable. You're up there with fucking but yeah, that's my 2 cents. Man, I feel bad. I don't watch a ton of JP VTubers anymore because I'm just so busy. I barely have enough time to really watch EN VTubers that I'm trying to like stay in touch with, right? And then to try and also do my stuff, and then things that aren't VTuber related, and then also trying to keep up with JP VTubers is really hard. I don't have enough time, especially with work. But you know, I try. I catch like some streams and highlights occasionally from Hololive. But yeah. Sad state of affairs. But yes, so anyways, the main thing that we get out of this is that Ina and Kiara, not Ina, Mori and Kiara are cringe. Bonk, debunk, debunk. Get out of here. Cringe, unbelievable. Cringe in my VTubers? It's more likely than you think. Get rid of that. Anyways, yeah, streams are honestly too long. If anybody who sits through an entire stream, my hat is off to you, especially if it's mine. Good lord. It's so much time. Mega cringe. Yeah, you dare call me cringe? I am the wielder of the legendary dual cringe hammers. I am a god in the world of what is cringe and what is not cringe. All I have to do is this. Bada bing. Bada boom. Cringe. Back and forth. Diaper speed. That's cringe. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with that. Next bit. It's in the back. Kiwi is in every stream. You talking to super interesting and chill because just oh that's really sweet of you, Lamb. Lamb's great. Lamb's such a sweetheart. Yes, I'm a cringe sandwich. What are you? An idiot sandwich chef. Okay, what am I doing now? Actually, I was gonna do. Oh, I wrote down notes. Actually, I was gonna do stuff. It's gonna do a bit of Skeb stuff. I'm not even at 2 hours yet. Yeah, I'm gonna do some. Hey, Guri, you here? Spit some rhymes. Spit some rhymes. Kiwi, what's the matter, Kiwi? You getting a little afraid? A little upset? You gonna cry, huh? Piss your pants? Huh? Maybe you shouldn't come. Police. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do rap. I know I'm shit at it. And anybody who's like a Mori, you know, diehard fan, whatever. If I were to like rap right now, they'd be like, you're just hating on Mori because she can rap and you can't. Well, first of all, weeb rap is cringe, so it's really rocky ground to try and stand on. But yeah. Oh, hey, Kaisan, what's up? How you been? Yo, say hi to Kaisan, everybody. Yeah, no, Mori is overhyped. I mean, we all know that rap is pretty mediocre as a genre. And like people be like, oh well, you're just saying that because you're the boomer, you hate on rap, and you know don't know what the kids like these days, and go listen to your classical music, grandpa. Like, shut the fuck up. Rap is actually just incredibly mediocre, with the exception of a few standout, again, exceptions. And an exception, Mori's is not. Yeah, that's what I said. There are some exceptions. There's some good rap, but most of it's garbage. Most of it's like, okay, most of it's like actual trash, like actual fucking gutter shit, and then like some of it's mediocre, and then there's like a handful of things that are like decent, and then like a couple things that are like really good. Yeah, if you got like fucking 100 bars, right? All right, you got 100 lines in your rap. You know, a couple are gonna hit. I'd hope a couple will land. I would be impressed if you could write 100 lines of a rap song and not have a single good pair. You know, German rap is actually poggers. I would investigate that, but I don't know German. Ich sprechen Sie Deutsch. Oh, good lord. What's I gonna do? Oh, skip. You're gonna beat up with you. Welcome to try, Guri. Guri's cool. Guri's strong. I don't know if she's strong enough to do that though. Man, I kind of want to stream going through Skeb and like finding artists to commission. Ooh, that is a very spicy pick of Lulu. Damn. Oh yeah, Suzuhara Lulu from Niji Sanji, hella cute. So cute. Lulu and Cornet are my two favorite non-indie VTubers. For sure, like by a long shot. Favorite indie, obviously Uehatsu. I like Kagura Meia as well. And Tamaki's pretty cool. And I'm just talking JP, but like Lulu, next level. Let's see. I'll beat you. Okay, well hold on. Bringing in Honeydew is unfair because Honeydew is fucking tall as hell. Let's see. Oh my god, wait, is that a male? Is that male art? Somebody who is drawing males? Hell yeah. That's some really good art. Oh shit, that is some really good art. Unfortunately, this is all very lewd. Yeah. Decidedly not say so. Can't show that on stream. Can I turn on like a not safe for work filter? Account. Off. Okay. Yeah, skip is like 95% not safe for work. All right, here we go. Where is it? Ah, there we go. Oh, Kaisen, you want to eat? All right, have some good food. I kind of want to get this. I kind of get dessert. By the way, is it just me, or is there like a buttload of Final Fantasy 14 art now? I can't tell if it's like there was just always a ton of Final Fantasy 14 art, or if I only just started noticing it because I started playing FF. Because there's like aura art like everywhere. Oh, that not just because it's a little bit risque. That art style is really good. What the hell? Some FGO stuff? That's pretty cool looking too. Hold on. Whoa, $500. Okay. I have my limits. Oh shit! No, it's Mushi. Your son calls me mommy too. Damn, that's a nice outfit. I dig that outfit. Wait, has Mushi posted that? Oh, that's clever. I like what they did. Wait, was that intentional? No, it's just Twitter crop. Oh, that is. Look at that Twitter cropping. That's crazy. Getting your first scab for a sub goal? Ooh, very nice. Let's see. That's great. I'm retweeting that. That's great. Anyways, back to scab. That was get rid of that. Ew. Look at that. That art is great. That's so good. That's some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Oh, very cool. All right. Anyways, what am I doing here? Why am I on Skeb? That's a good question. Give me ideas. I'm gonna be finding guys who are. I basically like to just get a list of people who draw males and then get back to them with just anything, any kind of request. Like literally just like throw a concept out there, and I will say, draw me. Here's the theme. Go, and then just try and get as many requests in as possible. Suitwim. Is this a reference? Is this an Evangelion reference? Ah, Ah, yes, he's one of those artists. Oh, wait a minute. I know who this is. One of the people who won a scab requested this guy. I mean, the quality is good. It's just, you know, he just draws some stuff that's, you know, kind of yabai. Suitwim? Ooh, maybe this? Okay, maybe. Okay, I'll keep looking, but maybe that one for the suit. Oh, what the hell? Dude, there's a lot of male art things today. That's Final Fantasy. Yeah. 200 though. I don't know if I'm looking. I'll bookmark him, but I don't know if I'm looking for $200. Okay, give me ideas that are not safe for work. We'll say safe for work because we're on stream. Let's see. Oh, hey, it's Char. Croissant whim in a tree. You're gonna have to run that by me. What the hell does that even mean? Croissant whim in a tree? Ah, are you gonna finish that croissant? Like that style. Final Fantasy 14. Wait a minute, who is that? That's definitely FGO. That's good though. Wait, who is that? I don't know who that is. The other character, I mean. Oh, hey, I recognize this guy. I've seen this art for Excella. Like the news thing? Hold on a second. I type in croissant and the first thing comes up is croissant and tree. Croissant whim in a tree. What am I supposed to... You saw Yaoi? No, you didn't. It's. I mean, yeah, kind of, but it was like, what the hell, like croissant in a tree. What the hell is this? Mysterious headless animal turns out to be a croissant. Why? Yeah. So I mean, the thing is, most of the male artists, like the guys who draw like males, it's usually yaoi, or they're just like super. Well, they're super bara and furry, and they're also yaoi. So yeah, I don't know how to turn that into a proper request though, especially with the language barrier. But yeah, so I have safe for work on, so it should only be safe for work. Yo, oh my boy Kintoki. This guy. Fuck, dude, this guy is awesome. Okay, notify seeking. Damn, that art is so good. Look at that. That pose is fantastic. Oh, see ya, Kai-san. Thank you for stopping by. And yes, hi, no clue. Yes, I know you were looking, but yeah, hi. Hello, welcome to the chat. Only Fate fans know? Hell yeah. Only they can truly appreciate Golden. Ah, yes, foot in face. I wonder why they commissioned that. Ba-dum-bum. That's a male. Interesting. I wanna place one Skeb request on stream. Just gotta think of something. I'm kind of like looking, not just to find an artist, but also to get like ideas for things to request, inspiration. Yo, what's up, Yumi? Welcome to the stream. You missed the spice, all the spicy hot takes, but now we're chilling a bit, and I'm looking for scabs to commission. Ooh, I wonder if they do males in this style. Probably not. Yes, the bean army has arrived. Yeah, I want to commission this guy. I think maybe a suit. We could do Guri's idea for the suit. Whoa, 50? Only 5,000 for this? That's crazy. More Final Fantasy. I've been skipping. I keep saying more Final Fantasy, but I've passed like a ton. That's definitely Final Fantasy right there. What is this? Character sheets, please. Male character sheets? Fuck. That's a donut. Damn, that's a cute character. Look at this outfit. With that hair. That's great. I'm gonna save that. Not so much, not so much. Yeah, no, I know. That's what, but you check to see if they also draw males. Man, she's been getting God, what's her name again? Was it just Sasquatch, I think? She's been getting some fantastic scab art. Drawing is not the same as mainly drawing males. Yeah, I know. I've seen people who have drawn like a male, like they have like 5 female drawings and then like 1 male, and then like you'll commission them and their males are actually like, it's really hit or miss. I've also learned that apparently I shouldn't overpay people, because then they'll try and like draw in like more detailed styles than they actually are used to, and screw it up, which is weird. So yeah, learning experience. I gotta check my my Vtuber to do .text where I keep all of my ideas. Holy shit, it is so long, because I keep like, there are like commission concepts. Some of them I've already done, like the one where I drew myself as a cat. Yeah, I can get rid of that. Ooh. Yeah, honestly, you said actually show to women, and as soon as you said that, I scrolled just past my note of it says show to women playing with a little floating robot. Yeah, let's look for somebody who draws. Who was that guy who drew some of the more lewd shotas? Because when he's not drawing lewd, I mean, well, even when he is drawing lewd, the art style is the same because it's really good, but like he can draw good, safe for work stuff. That's one. Do 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 do. Oh, is that? It's Neander's and Iron Mouse, right? Yeah. Da, 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 da. All right, see you, Lamb. Get some good sleep. Man, where was that guy I was talking about? Hmm. Somebody who draws Yu-Gi-Oh to draw you? There was somebody we were looking at who drew a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I'd have to find who they were though. One second. I'm gonna go into my history and check the things that we just went through. What app is this? It's actually a website, and it is Skeb. Got it. Okay. Bring it back up. There we go. I gotta go eat. I'm having a great. Sorry, having a great stream. Thank you so much for coming, UV. Thank you. Oh, you mean anime style replica? So not like this? Because this is definitely Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Duel Masters? Or is this something different? No, this is different. It's Duel Masters. But I mean, that's pretty close. Oh, hey Shikuma, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's a little different. Do you think it's close enough though? This person might be worth looking into. If you want to be drawn, I mean, it's $100. All right, I think we commissioned this guy for show to whim. What do you think, Guri? You're the expert on this, I think, right? Yeah, this guy? All right. Oh, do I type it in Jap? I feel like I'm putting way more effort than I need to by translating things into Japanese first. I think I just rely on the auto translate at this point. Just type it in English. Yeah. YouTuber. Why can't I do this after stream? Why would I do it after stream? This is content. You are watching Addiction in its purest form live, front page. It's so scary. Yeah, keep in mind it's a Japanese site. It's not bad. You can send it in English, but just keep that in mind. I'm trying to think of other details to give. TLC My Strange Addiction, no. Yo, could you imagine actually being like a person on that show? Good lord. They have some whack jobs. Alright, Guri. Any other details you want? Are you thinking of? Am I playing outside? Am I playing... What am I doing? What are we talking about? I am hopelessly addicted to Skebs. And so I want to place a Skeb. I promised myself I would place at least one Skeb today. Hey, the person who eats bricks. The person who like licks like what was it, like makeup? I don't know. Shirtless swim at the beach? You certainly can. I could find somebody who does shirtless pics. Let me do this one first. Okay, yeah, no, I feel like that was actually staged. There's no way you're actually drinking bleach because that would kill you. It kills you. Don't drink bleach, kids. That had to have been fake. Like, it had to have been staged. They took the bottle and they replaced it, like with other stuff. They dumped it out and refilled it. All right, hold on. I gotta go to my Imgur. Ba-dum bum bum, ba-dum bum bum, ba-dum bum bum bum. I remember the one who was romantically in love with like some kind of big mechanical thing. I can't remember what it was, like a crane maybe? I don't know. Bum bum. Yeah, it was like an amusement park ride. Hydrate posture. Yeah. I got it. Okay. Honestly, I feel like I want to just keep it simple. He hasn't said it's a request like as much detail as possible. Cool. That's done. Oh, probably sneak peek at some art I don't think I've posted yet. Where is it? Where is it? Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Look at that. Little chibi whim. Maze stuff is there. We got Luna stuff there. Creators, popular creators. Why are you popular? You charge $300. Holy shit. Pioneers. Okay, interesting. I dig the style. Request masters. I want to be on here. I want to be a request master. Wow, they requested a lot of skebs. I'll get there. Sent requests 51. Yeah, that's such a good one. I like that one. What do you mean that's not good? I just want to... I just want to make a lot. I want to make a lot of skeps. I want to get a lot of skeps. Let's see what their art looks like. Okay. All right. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I couldn't tell what you scrolled back down and look at. Huh? No, I didn't. If I scrolled back down to look, I looked at something else. Because I have it toggled so NSFW should be off. There shouldn't be any NSFW. There's probably stuff like this that pushes the line a bit, but it's not explicitly labeled as NSFW. Because I've toggled it so that those don't show. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Those look like males. Please tell me that that you drew that. Using it as your banner. Hello? Okay. Where's your art? Bruh, how am I supposed to commission you if I don't know what your art looks like? Oh, Pixiv. Oh. Keep y'all draws together again. What do you want to do? German suplex? What the fuck? Yo, Drake, what is up? Oh, this is his style. Okay. Yo, honestly? Honestly? Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like this. I'm gonna commission him to do something. Brand new. I'll snatch him up real quick. Hey, Drake. Drake, give me a cool idea for like a pose or a sketch or something. I got a feeling. Don't do it. Why not? Look at this. It looks so good. Playing with like glass dominoes or something. It's only 50 bucks. What's the worst that could happen? I get a bad skeb and it's only $50. Hey KB, what's up? All right, KB, Drake, we're not listening to Guri on this one thing. We're not listening to Guri. Give me, I mean, one of you two guys, give me an idea, and I'll make it a skeb. Give me a concept. Give me a pose. Give me something to work with. We will request this. In the meantime, I will grab some water. It's gotta be safe for work. A safe for work concept. One-handed bow in butler out. One-handed bow in butler outfit with long coattails. Like one hand in like on the stomach and bowing, and like one hand kind of outstretched out to the side, or is it like, hold on. 1 second. You're one hell of a butler. So is it like this with the hand in front and the hand tucked behind, or is it more of like the right hand is on the torso and the left hand is kind of stretched out straight to the side, like down at an angle, but not like tight against the waist, right? Oh, see you around, No Clue. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, like this exactly, but bowing. Okay. That. Give me a second. I gotta. So, anyways, fast food whim. Okay. You at work watching this? All right. Well, make sure you don't get in trouble. Fast food whim. We could do that. Turn this back on. I think. What do I do? Not this guy. Not that guy. Not this guy. I think we either go for the butler one. We either go with him. Maybe with him. Okay. I'm trying to think between these three for the butler bow. Wait, is this guy accepting? He is. 70, 70, 50. I think we go with this guy. And not just because he's the cheapest, but just because I like that style for this. I can't type today. Hold on. Fuck. The viewer. I'm getting Cabedon from a first-person perspective. Ooh, that's good. Positioned similar to this. Character reference. Oh, Guri. Okay, if Guri wants to do that, we won't skip it. We'll let Guri do it. I don't want to steal the things that Guri wants to draw. Okay. Done. Ooh, I'll put it on my draw room list. The croissant in the tree. That was him. So we commissioned him. Yeah, that was him as well. Fast food whim. Hold on, what does the rest of this guy's stuff look like? Oh, he's not seeking right now. Wimma's home planet. I have stuff like that in planning stages, not quite to commission yet. But I am working on that. I got plenty of stuff I gotta do. I still gotta find somebody for my reference sheet. I think I'm gonna try and commission Tea Leaf. Tea Leaf? Because, you know, I was in her art stream earlier before my stream started, and she's like really good. I feel like I don't know if she's done a character reference, like a VTuber reference sheet, but I feel like she could do a really good one. So I'm gonna talk to her later after the stream probably. All right, fast food whim. I'm gonna keep this in my pocket just in case I want to get like a Yu-Gi-Oh kind of thing, because this, if they can draw like this kind of dual masters thing, they can draw like Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, I think. See this one, grab this one, grab that one, grab it, this one. Yo, this guy's got a he's got a Mugus. You Mugus. Yo, Mugus Geb. If he draws Among Us stuff, I'm gonna commission him to draw me as Among Us. Oh my god, he does. Wait, is that a retweet or is he? Oh no. Oh no. Goo goo gaga. Amogus. Oh no. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna grab 1 second. I gotta grab my chibi. Oh, this is an atrocious idea. Absolutely disgusting. Which is exactly what I'm doing it. Vtubers. Oh, also, did I submit the sketch mob thing? Hold on, I gotta check and make sure I submitted something. I didn't. Hold on. I have to type in a confirmation text message. Okay. Like spiked crystals. Spiked crystals. Okay. There we go. I submitted the sketch mob thing. I have a cool idea for a series of similarly themed commissions. Is it cyan or teal? Jamungus. I think if I put this in quotes, it'll make it easier on the auto translate. Wonderful. I've submitted several skebs. This makes me very happy. Also, I am going to go check the plumbing. I will be right back. There we got. I gotta go. Oh, there we go. I'm back. And I saw a notification of my phone. Yo, they approved it already. Look at that. Yo. Bro, what is it, like 7, 8 in the morning right there? Like over there? Good lord. That was a fast approval. The Shota one. This guy. Yee. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't have it showing. Like, he already approved it. It's crazy. What do you draw? How do you draw? What is your style? Such style. No, I don't want to follow Arknight stuff. I don't want viral tweets. That is cringe. Rap? Why would I want to follow that? It's more of a sketch style. I see. Okay. You reveal unto me your art, your style. You have no style, no art. You don't have anything. I don't. Whatever. You gotta have examples of your work, dude. Only $30. What does he draw? Okay. Interesting. What do you think? Do you think, artists don't sleep, man. Look at Coco. That is true. Maybe this guy as a for the McDonald's whim? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, yeah, that was my first thought. Have you ever read Chino Warachi? I have not. Hold on. Chino Warachi. I will check it out now, actually, after I submit this request. Damn, this is so much faster when I'm not having to translate this shit myself. Okay, no approvals yet. Cool. 1 second. Turn that off. Kiwi is always eating, never satisfied. Sage Yosabe is the only child living a mundane life. Just like any middle schooler, he has friends, a crush on a girl, and loving parents. However, Seiichi's mother is extremely overprotective, which causes others to view him as a mama's boy. Although he doesn't consider her behavior to be unusual, a certain incident starts to open his eyes to just how dangerous her affection is. As Seiichi tries to break free of her grasp, he learns his life isn't as normal as he thought. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into this. I just checked out, right? Or was that somebody else? Okay. Looks like they just draw girls. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. That's definitely gonna be furry. Calling it now. It's furry. It's got a wolf as his profile picture. Yeah, it's furry. Yeah, what is this supposed to be? ReZero, but as a wolf? Furry whim art? Never. Actually, never gonna happen. I will never commission that. Because I am not a furry. What? Wait, what? $500 500 yen? $5? Yo, Phantom, what is up? Would it be funny though to have furry whim art? I don't know. I feel like that's just cringe. Like I would laugh at it, but I'd be laughing at it like because it's cringe, not because it's like actually funny, you know? I don't know. Dun. Oh, hold on. Okay. Do it. Whim as Kiwi's entertainment monkey? You know what? If I can find a guy who does like... Damn, you know what? I feel like I bookmarked somebody a while ago who did like cool like animal art. where it was like animal characters, right? Think like, was it like the Great Mouse Rescue or something, like that Disney movie, the animated movie, where it's just like, where it's not like furry, it's just the characters are actually just animals, right? And so he drew art like that, and it was so good, but I never really thought of like any ideas for it. But what if I just drew me as a monkey or like a rat? Think about it. That would be pretty damn funny. Great Mouse Detective. It's furry, no, it's animal character art. Furry art is like, it is like an entirely separate thing. That's like saying if you draw art of like the Aristocats, like that old Disney movie, that's furry art, but it's not. It's just animal characters. Furry is different. Furry is like anthro, like no. No. All right, we're doing this $5 scab. Let's do this. Is there really what? Okay. I think that's good for that. Then you do it? No. Bum, 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 bum. Is there really a difference? There is a difference. I think that there's a difference. That's a little. That's cute. Is that it's a hot dog. Hell yeah. Those are some half reps. Look at the form. Look, she's not even going down to parallel. That's not a push-up. What is that, Precure? The hell is this? What is this? What is this? It looks so familiar, but yet also I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Guri's hot take is that all talking animals are furry. That's a spicy take. You wimp Jane teacher, are you? I mean, but am I wrong though? Look, that is her depth. That is max depth right there for her. But it's not for, and also your shoe, you should be on the points of your toes. Part of your problem is look what you're having to do to your Achilles tendon. What the hell? Yeah, I'm not impressed with it. What are these? Wait, are these weights? What are these little like fucking 1 pound, like half-pound baby weights? What the fuck is this? What is? The only impressive thing here is that the hairspray is on point. Nothing's moving. Oh, well, I look a little bit not safe for work. Retweets though? Yeah, it's all like retweets. Oh, nope. On that one. What about you? Please don't be just 3D art. Oh, that's pretty neat. It's not really like a style I could use like for anything though. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the fuck kind of, is that a filter? The head shape doesn't look right. That looks like one of those filters that automatically smooths and like thin and like narrows the cheeks and stuff, the jaw. That doesn't look real. That looks off. I don't want to look at that. That's like staring into my soul. Good lord. Oh wait, no, that's the one I was just at. What is this? Oh no. What's this? Wonderful. I can't see anything. Not everyone's a bara dad. You want to see a woman in a gym teacher tracksuit? All right, let's get this guy to do it. I think maybe this guy. No, let's go this guy. Let's see. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Necromancer. Yeah, we're probably going to end stream after I place this commission. Da, 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 da. Does he really do backgrounds? Not really. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Request sent. All right, how many have we sent? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 requests this stream. Somebody please save me from myself. Man, I had something I wanted to do, but honestly, we are at the 3-hour mark. You claim MVP for this stream? Okay, yeah, you've been here the whole time, and you're gonna be here when it ends because we are ending right now. Thank you all so much for coming. I probably won't stream tomorrow, but next week will be, I think I said I'd just do nothing but Game Boy Advance games, so should be interesting. I want to play the Aragon Game Boy Advance game. That should be terrible. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. Hopefully we'll see some of you in the Discord, but if not, have a wonderful weekend.